Anticlimax. Sunlight pours through the windows, the late summer spoiling us with heat and clear blue skies. I heat up our lunch, caught completely off guard when he asks to touch me. He requests permission to try, not the second, he adds quickly, made suddenly anxious from his own question, but maybe sometime tomorrow. Sorrow hits me like a brick. He says this so long after I gave up and tucked myself inside this solid, hard cocoon where desire cannot dwell, where I am safe from further injury. I was not always this way, cold and sealed off. His eyes, his legs, his ass, just on sight, used to fill me with yearning. I begged for his hands, for gentle caresses, for union with him, for his orgasm and his seed, for passionate embraces, for sublime, undemanding closeness, for the intimacy with which our platinum bands teased me. He denied my advances. He rejected my groveling and myself. He could not want me, and comforted me with the confession that he did not want anyone else either. He could fuck me if pressed, even with some frequency. But lovemaking was impossible. I could lie there for the in and the out, less involved than his hand would be. I could even crack jokes to cover my despair. But I could not touch the one who would not touch me without his abandoning the moment and the act. His great idea for foreplay, after months of earnest begging, was to masturbate before me, unintentionally taunting me with what he did not want from me, because he could do it better. His other attempts to placate whenever I mumbled about leaving, with whatever aspect of pleasure I was obsessing over at the time, proved awkward, hesitant, half-hearted. He resonated with discomfort, speaking the visual language of disgust. Often enough, I became convinced I was repulsive. Each time he pulled away, ignoring my nakedness, oblivious to my seductions, unable to desire me, unwilling to sleep next to me, incapable of reaching out to meet my eager arms that had drawn so close to him, I bled from the agony of his rejection. Each wound prompted me to admonish myself, stop struggling, accept his love for what it is, devoid of the needs and desires and longing so inherent in my own, and to transform myself into his image. I told him of my prayers to lose my sex drive, to find a way to be content with celibacy and loneliness, to discover a way to soothe this endless pain of need and desire without an outlet. I told him of my fantasies of mutilating that part of me that caused so much frustration, that wanted gratification so badly, so that we could be happy. But he never heard my words. It took over a decade to manage it, to move into this space of quiet isolation, where I can preserve my dignity, where I can resurrect my stunted self-worth. It took so long to turn myself off, to not want him, to surrender my unrequited lust. Now, when I finally drowned my desire for him like a bag of kittens, he asks. Now, when his frantic groping, brought on by spasms of fear that our end fast approaches, only causes an ache somewhere near the spot my heart used to be, he makes this suggestion. Now, when I have saved myself from that excruciating longing, now he asks to touch me. But of course, not this minute. Maybe sometime tomorrow.